What's up, guys? In today's video I'm gonna be reviewing this really awesome Batman figure, and this is the Batman the Darkest Night. As you can see, this is like a zombie version of Batman. I can give you guys a quick description of this, and we can go on to the history of this a little bit later. So for those who don't know, the Blackest Night was a huge universal spanning event where three villains, Necron, Black Hand, and Scar had unleashed the Black Lantern rings representing death into the DC universe, which basically resurrected or turned every DC character into their version of a zombie. This is also a Build-A-Figure wave. As you guys can see that it does come with 4 different figures. 1 representing the arms, 2 representing the head and torso or like some other added piece, 3 which is Green Lantern, which is a torso, and then 4 which is Superman is the legs. Overall, this is just a really cool Build-A-Figure wave. I don't have any of the other figures. This is my only one I got, and I got this at Target for $16, and yeah, that's pretty much a really good steal. So as you guys can tell, this figure doesn't come with any accessories besides the Build-A-Figure arms, which is a downside. It would have been nice if this came with at least a Batarang, or just anything like added hands or maybe a different face, but it's still not too bad in my opinion. I am still satisfied. It's a great looking figure, especially for the spooky season that we got going on. Halloween is right around the corner, and this is going to be a nice display piece. So let's go ahead and unbox the Blackest Night Batman. So here we have a tray shot of the Batman. As you guys can see, really nothing too crazy, very basic. It doesn't come with any accessories besides this stand and this data file card. As you guys can see, I'll put this in the front so you guys can see that. Really well detailed. I really do like these cards. They're really nice to have. Overall, a nice addition. These collectible cards are really cool. So let's go ahead and take out this Batman and have a closer look at the figure. Looking at this figure, man, this thing is really well detailed. As you can see, his face looks very menacing, very creepy and zombified. This is such a great figure, really well detailed. Definitely matches a lot to the artwork that is representing. And this is the Darkest Night Batman. There are other versions and different kinds of zombified DC figures, but this one right here is the one that I ended up getting. I mean, I do plan on getting the other ones later on down the line, but this one right here definitely fills that void of having a zombie version of Batman. So we're gonna go ahead and take a closer look of the articulation of this Batman. So first we're going to go ahead and pay attention to that paint job, because that paint job is really top notch. You guys could really see the teeth, the decaying on his flesh. His eyes look really kind of creepy looking. That mouth is really dope. I mean, I guess it would be nice if it came with a normal version, but I guess it really wouldn't make sense because it does have that lantern logo right there on the chest. But man, this thing is so cool. Even the little points right here on the cape makes him look kind of freaky. And his fingernails and his nails look really pointy and sharp, very creature-like, I guess you guys could say. So, you know, as far as paint-wise and color of the figure is really well detailed. Definitely a nice figure. And also the cape is a soft rubber, really flexible. Even that has detail on the inside. It has these like bumps and grooves and wear and tear, and on the outside looks pretty much the same, basically, just not as much detail as the inside. But overall, it's still a nice cape, really flexible. So when it comes to articulation, he does have ab crunch, of course, double jointed elbows, which is nice. His hands move pretty good, pretty freely. As far as the head, it does go up and down and 360 pretty decently. Overall, I think the head is pretty good. The head sculpture, the articulation does not, it kind of does have butterfly joints, but it's really restricted from the cape. He does have thigh swivel. It just kind of moves a little bit weird. Double jointed knees. It does have toe articulation, of course, and then the hips, they don't swivel, but it's still not too bad overall. So when it comes to articulation, I think this figure is a nice solid 8 out of 10. Honestly, this is such a great figure as far as posability. Definitely can have this in a lot of different poses. Overall, this is a great figure. That head sculpt is really great, honestly. really pleased with this figure overall. If I had to bundle this whole figure, I would definitely say it's a 7 out of 10 only because of the lack of accessories. It is a Build-A-Figure wave, but having at least one Batarang or just something else would have been nice. Just to have a little bit of a contrast, I'm gonna be showing you guys what he looks like next to the Batman Who Laughs, which, you know, they're both pretty menacing. I'm gonna be throwing in there the classic black and gray 3 Joker Batman. As you guys can see, the scale wise is basically the same, but the details are far different. You can see the Batman Who Laughs, menacing, dark, creepy looking, as well as the Darkest Night Batman, and the 3 Joker Batman right there, which is a classic look for Batman. You guys can see the difference is really, this one seems very skinny and really toned versus this one's a little bit buffer and thicker, but overall great detail. They both share the same form of articulation, really nothing different. This one doesn't have butterfly joints, neither does the Batman Who Laughs. He does have butterfly joints. That's the only really real difference, but overall they're all great figures in my opinion. They all come with the same kind of thing with the stand, the data file card. He does come with an accessory, so does the Batman Who Laughs, but overall these are great figures altogether. So my final thoughts of the Batman the Darkest Night figure is definitely a must pick up for anybody that's collecting any DC Multiverse figure, especially with the spooky season coming around the corner. This is going to be a nice display piece for any collection to the Batman. Anyways, you guys comment down below. Did you guys like the Batman the Darkest Night figure? Do you guys like that comic book wave or that comic book line? Anyways, comment down below what is your favorite Batman figure, and I'll see you guys in my next video.